wouldn't enjoy cradling little Krishna in their arms? Who wouldn't enjoy having little Krishna's antics fill their hearts? And who wouldn't relish taking on the roles of Mother Yashoda or Gopis in Vrindavan, listening to Krishna's playful tales? Welcome to the Vrindavan of Bahrain, our Shrinathji Temple where God Krishna dwells. An absolute haven of sanctity and hope to a large Indian community residing in the island. In a multicultural world, freedom of conscience through religion is essential to the health of any diverse society. Bahrain is and always was a melting pot for various sects of people from across the world, because of its acceptance and peaceful coexistence policies. With an exceptional vision, the early rulers of the country welcomed foreign traders, not just for their goods, but also providing them a space to practice their culture, religion, and traditions. This played a vital role in the success of the country's trade and commerce that accounted for systematic economic booms locally. As for the traders, places with such hospitality were sought after for foreign settlements, and along with their families, they brought their investments into those countries as well. A beautiful and well-known example of this mutual respect lies in the heart of the bustling city of Manama, the majestic and monumental Vaishnav Shrinathji Temple, an abode for the large Hindu community in Bahrain.
It's always a pleasure and great feeling to come to this Shrinathji Temple at Manama. It's an iconic landmark which speaks volume of the deep-rooted historical and friendly relations between India and Bahrain.
At the dawn of the 18th century, a group of Thattai Hindu Bhatias arrived in Bahrain and constructed this temple in the city of Manama with the blessings of the royal family. It's located in the center of Little India in Bahrain, a name phrased by the government of Bahrain for this area in Manama that spans between Bab al-Bahrain and Al-Hadrami Street. It holds the distinction of being one of the first and oldest temples in the Gulf countries and has been catering to the needs of the large Hindu expatriate community for centuries.
Temple is in the same place. The Rosh yet shops in that area. And that area is the only temple activity, nothing else.
You know, ministers have been there, officials have been, we have got no inhibition about it. I think we can go anytime. We feel that we can go anytime we want to go. And that feeling, unfortunately, doesn't make us go as often as we want. There is always that feeling we can go anytime. We like it because the temple has an open door for everyone. We are always well received there. Anybody who goes there is well received. We saw functions conducted there. We saw ceremonies conducted there. We saw, I think, wedding ceremonies I've seen conducted there and I've attended there. It's also a sort of a social center for the community and for those who are involved with the community.
This is a clear testament to the depth of the ties that link India and Bahrain. Bahrain not only holds a rich culture and heritage of its own that dates back to millennia, but is also culturally diverse. The effort and keenness exhibited by the rulers of Bahrain for peaceful coexistence to provide a perfect environment for the Indian community to live in Bahrain and to exercise their religious rights is laudable. The Shrinathji Temple of Manama is a perfect example for this. A stroll down the old Manama souk brings you to a narrow lane, where the whiff of old traditional incense and tiny shops that sell flowers, garlands, an array of religious artifacts and fancy lights lead you to a red gate that opens up to a courtyard overlooked by a colorful two-storied building with decorated miniature elephant motifs marching beside red, yellow, and pink floral patterns. In the courtyard, you find modest shrines with huge images of Hindu deities, where worshippers sit in the open and pay their respects.
I heard from my forefathers that late Amir Sheikh Isa bin Salman Al Khalifa, he visited this temple, and now Crown Prince and Prime Minister Sheikh, His Royal Highness Sheikh Salman bin Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, he also visited. And then few months back, Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman bin Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, he visited on his birthday. That was a surprise.
My brother Sundar Kevaram was the chairman of temple. Then after him, I took over the chairmanship and served the temple for 35 years with the grace of Shrinathji Baba.
मैं मेरे पिताजी के साथ यहाँ पे आता था। मेरे बच्चे मेरे साथ इस मंदिर में आते हैं। इसी तरह मेरे ग्रैंडसन और सभी मेरे साथ आते हैं। तो यही परंपरा आगे चलती है। जो भी हमारा संकल्प था वो ठाकुर जी पूरा करते हैं।
This temple is the abode of God Krishna, a deity whose roots originate from Nathdwara in Rajasthan, India. The temple is run by a committee and has a full-time priest to take care of temple activities.
The temple is not only in the heart of Manama, not only in the heart of, but it became in the heart of our life as a whole.
It's believed that devotees from across the globe throng to this temple for a deep spiritual experience, reflecting the existing values of tolerance and coexistence in Bahrain.
This temple is the oldest in the GCC region. It is 200 years old. It is also a testament to the visionary policies of tolerance and peaceful coexistence of the leadership, government and people of Bahrain.
The temple is generally visited by Vaishnavas, who are devotees of Lord Vishnu, since the temple deity is the childhood form of God Krishna, an avatar of Lord Vishnu himself. The Vaishnav Pushtimag Shrinathji Temple is often referred to as Haveli, which is another name for a royal mansion. Pushtimag is a stream of Hinduism which was founded by Sri Vallabhacharya Mahaprabhuji. The entire temple is run like a royal household, taking care of the requirements of young God Krishna. The darshans to his devotees are given throughout the day, usually 5 times a day, according to the temple's daily schedule. Kirtans are emphasized in Vaishnava theology. Kirtans are devotional songs that praise and describe Krishna's life, as well as the 3 pillars of Bhati, Sewa, humanitarian service, yoga, spiritual practice, and satsangs, holy gathering and discourse. A grand celebration commemorating 200 years of the ancient and iconic Shrinathji Temple in Bahrain took place in March 2019. The celebration was held under the royal patronage of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. Every year, people from various backgrounds gather here at Shrinathji Temple to celebrate festivals like Holi, popularly known as the Festival of Colors, and Diwali, also known as Festival of Lights, with a lot of gaiety and enthusiasm. Other festivals, such as Janmashtami, that commemorates the birth anniversary of God Krishna, and the Navratri festival, dedicated to the adoration of goddesses Mahalakshmi, Saraswati, and Durga, are celebrated with much splendor. One would also experience celebrations of other festivals of India, like Ganesh Utsav, Sharad Purnima, Onam, Vishu, Ayappa Puja, and Ratha Yatra at this temple. A unique festival celebrated annually is the Mango Festival, which is organized during the mango season in May or June. The temple premises are decked with rows and rows of ripe mangoes, which are offered to God and then distributed to all the devotees. Be it the Gregorian or the Hindu calendar, a large crowd of devotees that easily exceed 10,000 in numbers are witnessed on the premises of the temple on New Year's Day. There are various other social and philanthropic initiatives undertaken by the temple. It extends a helping hand to needy local individuals and associations through Government of Bahrain recognized bodies, and also by joining hands with the Red Crescent Society and other such organizations. Blood donation camps have been organized every quarter for the last 30 years that witness more than 600 devotees donating blood every year. Assistance is also provided to charitable organizations during the holy month of Ramadan, while social and religious gatherings are organized from time to time. The community also manages a cremation ground for performing the last rites of mortal humans, a facility that's also availed by other nationalities from Bahrain and neighboring countries. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was the first Indian Prime Minister to have made a historic visit to the 200-year-old iconic Shrinathji Temple in August 2019, while he was on the island to manifest strong ties between India and Bahrain. The temple also has a history of visits by various other government officials from all around the world. The walls of this monument have stories from centuries ago ready to be told to anybody willing to listen, and they stand in all its grandeur till today. If a prayer is to earnestly hope or to show gratitude, then let's pray together to share this temple's journey as a belief system that was well accepted far and wide. And let us highlight its inferences on peace, harmony, and coexistence so that we all leave a better impression on this earth for our future generations.